goes out to you. My heart.
I don't believe people like this woman here has a heart to go out to anybody. You want to follow that, you want to preach that, you want to do that Roman salute, which we already know that's not what it is. We all know what it is. You want to do that, you really don't have a heart.
Just checking in on my friends who are struggling this week. My heart goes out to you. Hope you're doing okay.
Quick update. Remember this lady? A lot of people are on the internet doing their version of Elon's salute.
Thank you.
Trying to prove that there's nothing wrong with it. And then, when they do it, it doesn't go well for them. This woman, Laura Smith, happened to be the vice chair of the Board of Supervisors in her township in Pennsylvania. And she did this, and then people were upset, including her constituents. Then she commented on the video about how, oh, you're all just being sensitive, blah, blah, blah. And then she made this post, clapping back. She said, they're calling for me to apologize and resign. Apologize for what? My heart goes out to you? Tim Walz did exactly that. Watch the video. It's out there. But no one had an issue there. All the Democrat leaders have similar photos out there, but no one has an issue. Wake up. These people do not want you to think for yourselves. They want to believe what they tell you, and if you step out of line, they will come for you. That seemed like she was taking a hardline stance. Definitely not going to resign, not going to apologize, not going to happen. Spoiler alert, she resigned. Today, January 25th, the Montgomery County Norristown Public Library Board of Trustees has accepted the resignation of board member Laura Smith. Womp, womp. Yeah. Raise your hand if you were trying to own the libs and just managed to completely explode your political career. Good job, Laura.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing good today. So today let's talk about this MAGA woman who took the term play stupid games and win stupid prizes to a whole new level. So in this age of cancel culture and viral videos, she thought it was a good idea to imitate the infamous Yahtzee style Elon Musk Salut. Yes, you heard me right. She did that, and unsurprisingly, it ended up backfiring spectacularly, and she ended up being fired and losing her job. Let's break it down because FAFO season is in full swing. Subscribe if you are new. I'll be back.
To everyone defending Elon and what he did, I want you to do it. Do it. Post yourself on here doing it.
Well, 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 you can't even do a Sieg Heil these days without being called a Nazi. Welcome to the world of woke. I mean, he wasn't even doing a salute. He was putting his hand on his heart and then throw into the sky and then people could observe. And it's a very common gesture.
Exactly. It might also have been sign language for I am not a Nazi. Exactly. He was saying it explicitly.
Of course, they're too woke to read sign language. He also could have tripped and was trying to catch himself in the air. Have the wokies considered that? No, because they have no imagination unless they're trying to turn tofu into a different shape. Wow! I always wave hello with a straight arm because I'm a straight man. Someone down there riding a bicycle with a helmet on. I guess that makes them a Nazi too, does it? Yes, it is the same thing.
I mean, next they're gonna say putting on a fake moustache and making a red and black armband and then goose-stepping your way down the street
Makes you a Nazi. I cannot cope with the woke.
They hit the Zoom.
Thank you.
Was it a Yahtzee salute? Yep, it was. There's no real doubt about it, and let's be honest.
You don't have any doubt about it either.
It actually goes a little bit deeper than you might think, and we'll get into that in the next video, so subscribe for that. But first, let's debunk some of the various defenses. A lot of people shared these photos to point out the supposed hypocrisy of the left. And there's a reason why they share photos and not videos, because it's easy to freeze the frame in an awkward pose, but the movements look like this. Musk is the only one that you can do this side-by-side comparison with and have it perfectly match up. Okay, next. It's not a Yahtzee salute, it's a Roman salute. Some history buffs have done a better job at debunking this than I can, but in short, there is no such thing as a Roman salute. The term Roman salute is the polite, technical term for the Nazi/fascist salute. And you can nitpick on whether it's a fascist or a Yahtzee salute, but that's potato. No, he's autistic. He was just being awkward. This is the funniest one because it reminds me of when Roseanne Barr a few years ago tweeted some racist shit and then blamed Ambien for it. And the makers of Ambien, the sleeping pill, had to issue a statement saying that racism is not a known side effect of Ambien. Well, newsflash, fascism is not a known side effect of autism. He doesn't have Tourette's and he's not Dr. Strangelove. But he said, "My heart goes out to you." He's done the "my heart goes out to you" movement before and it looked like this. No one can watch the full salute clip and take that weak excuse for anything other than the thinnest fig leaf. It's kind of like when you scratch your eye like this to pretend that you're not giving someone the finger. But really, the clincher is the complete break in body language. He's super relaxed and flowy. Then he tenses up with a big frown and grunts. Then he has this little pose like, yeah, what up? Then he relaxes again like, okay, I did it, and they cheered. I'm so relieved. Here's the full clip again at normal speed.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
Nobody can look at that and not know that he knew what he was doing. The only charitable interpretation is that it was to troll the left, and I think that's in large part true. But a Yahtzee salute is a Yahtzee salute. And follow for more.
Elon Musk, I give you my heart. Oh no, my palm is down. Should it be flaced up? I give you my heart. What if I say I give you my heart? What am I saying before it? I give you my heart. I'm not saying whatever to some German person. Context matters.
You gotta give it to her. Context does matter. But I don't expect anyone who picks a filter with fake eyelashes while wearing glasses on to understand context clues. Especially when the whole video you are doing the Yahtzee salute, absolutely 100%. But the hesitation is so funny because all of these people that are doubling down on that energy, when they do it, they're like slightly off screen, or they're like, my heart is with you. And they're like, oh, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Yo, what do you get? What do you get out of doubling down and defending him other than being right? I really truly feel like these people, if they were given a pile of poop and we were like, hey, don't eat that. That's dog doo-doo. They'd be like, Daddy Trump said that it's actually fine chocolate and that it's going to help the economy. And they would eat it. They would eat it, and we'd be like, yo, you were eating poop. And they'd be like, no, I love it. It's delicious, and you don't know what you're talking about. Woke. I will say that I watched a lot of her videos, so you don't have to. She is a neurodivergent, self-diagnosed homemaker, former educator. So at least she's out of the classrooms and just in her home doing Yahtzee salutes for her own children. So, friend, I give you my worst, okay?
Hi. I am the Austrian politician that called out Musk Salut for what it actually is. And I got so many comments from you people that are telling me that they're scared and that this makes them angry. And yes, it's absolutely understandable. It also makes me angry to see how the president of the most powerful country of the world is handing over this country to his tech billionaire friends that have basically only one aim: to get even richer as they are already. And yes, it is absolutely scary to see how more and more symbols, words and terms are used that remind me of our darkest Nazi history. And while it's absolutely legitimate and understandable that people are scared and angry, please don't let these feelings wash over you. Because we're so many on the globe that stand for democracy, for human rights, that are ready to stand up against hatred and polarization. And I ask you, find your friends, find your family members, and stand up for modern democracy, human rights, and against polarization and hatred. No matter where you come from, what you believe, or which political preferences you have. We're many. Let's stand up together for our modern democracy.
I just gotta say, I'm seeing a ton of videos of people who are going through some major hardships right now because they tried to defend Elon Musk's weird little gesture on stage the other day, and so they repeated it on social media, and now they're losing their jobs, they're losing their livelihoods, they're getting tons of hate online, they're really going through a hard time. So to all those people out there, my heart goes out to you.
Alright guys, there you have it. Let's break it down for anyone out there still scratching their heads as to why this was offensive. The Yahtzee salute as it is has its roots in one of the darkest chapters of human history, associated with hate, genocide, and some of the most horrific atrocities that the world has ever seen. And there comes this woman casually mimicking it as if it's some TikTok trend. And for anyone out there who might actually try to defend her as if it was just a joke, well, some things aren't just up for jokes. We gotta look at the meaning of what we are doing and what we are posting on the internet out there, because it's offensive to some people, it's offensive to a lot of people, because these things have a dark significance in our history and in the darkest parts of the human history itself. Now, let's not forget about the Elon Musk connection here, because this woman didn't just pull this salute out of thin air. Well, she was trying to tie it to the world's richest man. Well, at least a version of him that, has become a meme with the far right. Now, Musk's name is being dragged into this because we know that it is the billionaire himself that went on and did the salute first. And many people have been trying to defend him and trying and saying that, oh, he was just, saying my heart goes out to you, which actually you can do it. As we have seen in the videos, he did that a lot of other times where he didn't do the salute. He did it, like my heart goes out for you, not with the Yahtzee salute. And people are trying to defend him and saying that it's not that serious, it's a joke, he was just expressing his feelings. But that didn't look like a joke. It looks like it was someone who actually knew what he was doing. Now, the lesson there is that whether you are MAGA, liberal, or somewhere in between, you need to understand the world that we live in today. You need to understand people's culture. You need to understand what things actually mean in history and what they stand for. You cannot just go out there and start doing things on the internet for everybody to see when they are offensive. This is just unacceptable. And because we have to remember that the internet does not forgive. Your actions that you post there online will forever actually be seen by everybody else, and it will end up costing your life, costing your job, like it did to these women who are actually doing it as a job, and it ended up actually costing her job. Now, it's wrong to think that you can get away with these kinds of stunts just because you've seen others actually do it and get away with it. You never know, karma might actually be calling on you. Because it only needs one person to make an example of, and you never know, it can be you. You might actually end up becoming the example that the world needs to see. So be careful with what you do, regardless of the fact that others are doing it as a trend and they are not being called out for it, or they are not actually experiencing any repercussions for it. You never know what it might cost you yourself. So be careful what actually you post there online. Be respectful of others. Don't do things that are associated with a period when humanity had so much hate and so much loss of life. Thank you very much for watching this far. Let me know your opinions in the comment section below here. What do you think about this? Was it actually fair for her to lose her job and resign? Or was it something too much? Thank you very much for choosing us again. See you on the next episode.